Scale. So Scale is one of the best layer 2s in terms of speed, in terms of efficiency. There has been like a few different analyses of like all the layer 2s out there, and Scale wins in many, many ways. The only thing that really Scale's been pretty poor with this year has been price. It's never really rallied. So we've got to talk about where that's going to go this bull cycle. And let's take a look. How many people are developing on it? What's going on? Let's just dive into it. Before I get into it though, guys, if you're new here, this spreadsheet shows the first 26 coins that I did videos about on the channel. In the videos, I showed myself buying up all of these coins. These were coins that I thought were going to make me a lot of money. And you can see what they were all worth when I recorded the videos, as well as the highs these coins hit around about 16 months on. And these are what your profits would have been if you'd put $100 into the coins when I released the videos and sold after the 16 months. So your total profit in that time would have been over 123 grand. Now, obviously, you don't have 16 months to get your portfolio sorted. We're in a bull cycle right now. If you are sitting on cryptos you're not happy with, then you've got rubbish you've probably got to get rid of. If you're not sure where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a crypto, I tell my members the crypto that I'm going to buy or sell, the price I'm going to do it at. My members can copy along exactly, so they make the exact same profit as me without any work at all. And if you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You can see our successes. You can read their testimonials on the service they get on the site. All of it's public record, by the way. They can go onto the you can go onto the old videos on this channel and verify it all. If you're interested in the coins I own, the ones that I think are going to 20x, 40x, 50x, 100x, and you want to find out what they are, all you've got to do that, guys, is join up on the site. Now let's talk Scale. So Scale right now priced at around 6 cents, not had a bad day, but generally not been a brilliant performer. In its first bull cycle, it did pretty well. Went from 8 cents to over $1.22 actually, and it doesn't look like we're getting back to that price. I'll be honest with you. That, I don't see a sort of north of a 20x on the horizon for Scale right now. Now, Scale's a modular blockchain network. It's designed to bring scalability to Ethereum. It's the only blockchain network capable of running an unlimited number of fast, on-demand, pooled security blockchains with zero gas fees to end users. They're basically known as scale chains, and they can be dApp specific or they can be shared. The project's website wants to enable people to build and run dApps in a decentralized modular cloud that's built for real-world needs. And according to Scale, those who build on the platform can run Solidity smart contracts thousands of times faster and at a fraction of the mainnet cost, with games and content streaming services being projects that have jumped on to take advantage of the Scale infrastructure so far. It was founded by Jack O'Halloran and Stan Kladko, both of whom have vast experience in the software industry. O'Halloran is the co-founder and CEO of Scale. He's a tech entrepreneur who specializes in blockchain and decentralized systems. He also holds a strategic advisor role at Actana, which is a life sciences company he founded in 2008. And Kladko has spent years obtaining a PhD in physics prior to co-founding Scale and worked as a tech exec in Silicon Valley. And he co-founded a number of other companies, including Galactic Exchange and Cloudessa. So what makes it unique is that not only does it address Ethereum scalability issues, but also skyrockets gas fees when Ethereum's network is bustling, and Scale has zero gas fees to end users. So volatility in gas fees affects all of Web3 and actually can be a friggin' nightmare. But think about it from an NFT perspective, like gas fees not affecting NFT creators or minting is a big, big plus. And in theory, they can process and run up to about 2,000 transactions per second per Scale chain. And if you realize that they have an unlimited amount of Scale chains that can be built, you're talking about huge, huge, huge scalability across the board, which is no small thing. When you actually take a look at Scale, I think it was Masari that did I'm not 100% on that. They did a whole report comparing all layer 2s. Scale was by far defined by them the best performing in terms of the tech side of it, and in terms of speed, in terms of efficiency, in terms of cost for end users. And within the Skale portal, you can bridge tokens, so you can transfer between 50 odd chains. You can stake. So of course you've got to read the terms of services, bollocks, but then we agree to the terms of services. Obviously you should read them. And then all you do, connect your wallet and you stake your Skale. You can actually have a look at the chains as well. So there's a bunch of different Skale hubs. So Calypso Hub is a Skale chain that focuses on innovation within Web3. You've got Europa DeFi Hub, which again focuses on DeFi, obviously. You've got Nebula Gaming, you've got Titan AI. Then you've got app-specific chains, whether it's Block Brawlers, Crypto Blades, Razor Network, Exord Network, Stray Shot, and Curio DAO. I mean, the ecosystem itself doesn't look bad. Like, I don't think it's as far along as I would have expected, but it isn't bad. And they're starting to see some interesting projects, mainly games that have been launching that are, I think, particularly interesting. But there is starting to be some more interesting stuff, because they've got like so as you can see, like Crypto Crusades, join players around the globe, but it's a pre-token generation. So like one benefit of Skale is if you go onto the ecosystem, you can start potentially playing some of the games that are before launch. You know, you may well end up with be the beneficiary of an airdrop if you've been playing the games or using the platforms before their own token has launched. There's a good chance you may qualify for an airdrop, and if you're an airdrop chaser, could be very beneficial to you. Most of them look to be games, to be fair, that are pre-TGE or collectibles. You know, maybe some NFT based collectibles. But again, I mean, I don't think it's bad at all. I don't think Scale's network is at all bad. They've got Swell now live as well. So Swell is so this is where you can discover new dApps, earn rewards, and become a crypto native. So you get points for completing certain tasks. These points obviously are can then be used and potentially allow you, especially as you rise up on the leaderboard, you know, you're going to get some rewards, especially as you get to the top of the leaderboard. So there's a few different ways you can do this. And again, if you're looking to potentially benefit from rewards, you know, airdrops, this is kind of another way in which you can do this. So Skale have got lots of different tools for engagement. Just the price has been really piss poor, to be honest. And again, they're on every big exchange, so they ain't going to get a listing bounce. This isn't all of a sudden going to be something that skyrockets from a listing. They're everywhere. It was listed on BitHub. And so far this bull cycle, it's kind of peaked out at around 11.5 cents, 12 cents or so. It's not really blasted beyond that. And really what's going to depend on success for Skale is going to be partly it's threefold thing, really. So number one is Vitalik Buterin. Vitalik Buterin has spoken a couple of times about Ethereum's need for scalability, and obviously that's true. It's currently not fit for purpose. They can't do many transactions per second. They need better throughput, and he's commented on the fact that it's probably going to be that they need to utilize layer 2s in some form. Now maybe it's that he simply wants to bring in layer 2 technologies and somehow embed them into Ethereum, or maybe that it's directly that he picks an Ethereum layer 2 that is going to take the workload. Maybe it's Skale. If he shouts out Skale, I mean, make no mistake about it, Vitalik Buterin does a lot of articles, and when he writes his own sort of opinion pieces, if he shouts out a coin positively, they often have a big pump. So you can see Skale have that just off of the Vitalik shout out. The other way is just if Ethereum has immense success. If Ethereum starts blasting, everything around Ethereum, the layer 2s and more, they're probably going to succeed because they're doing the work for Ethereum itself. And the other way is just growth in terms of a user base. And they are doing things to encourage growth in user base, whether it's Swell, whether it's introducing the games that have yet to have a token launch, because inevitably they probably will have a token launch. So it's kind of encouraging people to participate in scale-based projects. And maybe just, a bit harder on the marketing advertising. Like, they're kind of the ways that this can really succeed. They do have token unlocks coming, it is worth noting. None of them are what I would call like hugely likely to cause dumps. Yeah, that's quite a bit of money, but it's not crazy. And really, the majority, to be fair, the majority is seed round, so they may well sell. But all in all, I don't think the token unlocks are going to cause a particular dump. I think generally right now, the success is mostly out of their hands right now. But the stuff that they can do is the marketing, the advertising, and the encouraging of the user base. And the user base will come if you give them reasons to do so. And they're starting to do that with Swell and everything else. They've just got to keep doing that. Push, push, push. And if they do, I still think there is a world Scale can get to in and around that sort of 40-cent mark. That would put it at a pretty high market cap. You're talking about a couple $2 billion. But right now, we are starting to see a lot of chain specific, Scale chains being built for games, for apps. There's a lot of development that has happened and it looks positive. So it's now just a case of, can they really continue? Can they get people building? Can they get developers coming? And can they get game players, DeFi users, yield farmers? Can they get all of these people to come and use them? And if they do, yeah, I think 40 cents. But I think that's kind of the peak that this is getting to now. There's a world where this might not even touch 20 cents if things don't pick up a little bit, because price has languished a tad. But I'm curious to hear what people think about this in the comments. How high do people think Scale will go to? Is anyone thinking it's going to hit multiple dollars? If you are, give your reason, because you've got to give a reason for that in the comments. Guys, we're in a bull cycle right now. If you're not happy with the performance of your coins, if they're not making you money, then you've got rubbish in your portfolio to clear out. If you don't know where to start, have a look at copymycrypto.com. That's the site I run where I share my portfolio with my members. So when I'm ready to buy or sell a coin, I tell my members the coin that I'm going to buy or sell and the price I'm going to do it at, so my members can copy along exactly, meaning they make the exact same profit as me without any work at all. If you go onto the site, you'll see what my members have earned. You will see our successes. It's public record, so you can verify it all on the history of this channel. If you want to know the coins I'm in, the coins that I think can 20x, 40x, 50x, 100x, all you've got to do to find out, guys, is join up on the site. And if you do, wonderful, I'll see you there. And if you don't, no worries, but I will see you in the next video. And that is it from me. Have a good day. Bye-bye.